Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. I am your host, Christina Rizakos, and I am so happy that you are here, my friend. I have been away the last couple of weeks. We were on vacation. We took our 4 kids on a road trip and we rented a home and we spent 2 weeks with our children, disconnected from social media and all the other crazy things out there. A lot of beach time, walking, shopping, eating, and obviously just relaxing on the beach and just enjoying my kids and my husband. And it was fantastic. It was a well-deserved break for all of us, and I'm just ready. I'm ready to hit the ground running. I don't know if this happens to you, but when I am away, it doesn't matter if it's like a long weekend or a vacation, I always have a notebook next to me because I find that's when I get most of my ideas. I get really inspired when my brain is kind of just disconnected from all the day-to-day things we have to do at home. And I'm just at a place where, I don't necessarily have to get up and cook and clean and do all the things that I do every single day and work and homeschool and work with clients. A lot of ideas just come to me. I get really inspired. And I had plenty of ideas that came to me on the beach. I had my notebook there writing topics for upcoming workshops, marketing videos, offers that I wanted to try with new clients. So it was really, really fun and we had a great time. And I'm just so happy that we are back and ready to kind of fall back into routine slowly, like really, really slowly. I hope you are having an awesome summer so far, wherever you are listening to this from, and that you actually got some time to relax and to disconnect from your business. Now, today we're talking about posting on social media and what if posting more isn't the answer? I'm going to answer this specific question because I hear it a lot. How many times do I have to post? Is it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times? What works best? So I really wanted to kind of create put this podcast episode together to walk you through some ideas, okay? And before I dive in, I want to mention 2 things. Number 1, our Skool community is still up and running. I have tons of valuable marketing trainings in there. So there is social media content and posts that we send you every single day. So you don't have to think about what to post that day. Everything is done for you. And we actually send this to you every single morning at the same time. We also have support. We have marketing trainings and tutorials, workshops. I teach you Facebook ads. I teach you branding. Like we do all the things marketing in this Skool community. And you also get a free trial. So you really have nothing to lose. Links are in the show notes. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that I have opened up my calendar and I am taking on 5 new clients every single month that need a boost. Basically we would work together for 30 days. I would set up your social media content. I would set up your Facebook ads for you and get those up and running and optimized. And then after the 30 days are up, I would train you on how to do this on your own. And then you would be able to kind of take on your social media marketing and your paid traffic after my work is done. It is for someone that has the ad budget for paid traffic, right? So if you are interested and you want to hop on a call with me, the link is in the show notes as well. So with that being said, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. So I know that you've been there. You're posting 2-3 times a week or maybe even more. You're posting cute pictures, maybe an inspirational quote you saw somewhere, maybe even a video, but still you hear crickets, no messages, no new tours, and maybe you got a few likes from other providers or maybe some friends or your parents, but nothing that moves the needle forward. And it is frustrating. It feels like you're doing all the right things, but nothing is changing, nothing is moving, nothing is helping you grow. And here is the truth. Effort doesn't equal results. Not on social media, unfortunately. So posting more doesn't automatically mean that you're going to bring in more enrollments, right? Because the algorithm, so this is Meta's or Facebook and Instagram's brain, if you will, the algorithm doesn't reward hard work. It rewards connection, relevance, and strategy. And this is really difficult for a lot of providers and center owners to understand because, we think that we're just going to post and that's all and it's enough and we just have to have the right hashtags or we just have to have the right picture and, we're good to go. But it does not work that way, especially on social media. So only because you're posting more doesn't mean that you're going to get more enrollments. Unfortunately, right? So these algorithms, these platforms, they thrive on connection. They want their user to have the best experience so that they never leave the platform, okay? So you do that with content that engages, that is relevant, and it has to be strategic, okay? So most childcare business owners, they're not being lazy, but they're busy, right? You're busy. I'm sure you're busy doing all the things throughout the day. So busy doing a job and trying to figure out how to be your own marketer, it's impossible, okay? And I've been there. It is impossible. So without strategy, all your efforts, all those flyers that you're printing, it just gets buried in the feed. And just because you have, for example, 200 people following your page by, for example, that doesn't mean everyone's going to see your post. Maybe 4 or 5% will see the post. And then after 24 hours, it goes dead. Like no one's going to see it again, okay? So what does work? It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things. And here is what I want you to focus on instead. So number one, I want you to write this down. Speak directly to the parent that you are trying to attract in your program, not general public, not everyone under the sun, not everyone in your community. So you need to be specific with who you are trying to call out with your posting, with your videos, with your graphics, okay? So every post should feel like a conversation with one mom or one dad who needs what you do, okay? Let me repeat that. Every post should feel like a conversation with one parent or mom or a dad who needs what you do, okay? So scroll back to the last few posts and just think about that. Does this speak directly to that parent? Is it conversational? Okay. Number two, stop posting just to post. So I hear this a lot from my clients before they join our Skool community. I just post randomly, or when I go to the washroom, or I just hand it off to my teenage daughter and she posts a few things. So each piece of content, so every time you post that's a piece of content, should have a goal. It should build trust, show value, or invite action. You're not posting just to post. You're not just showing up just to show up. It has to have some type of intention. What are you adding in terms of value to this client? How are you positioning yourself and your services and your program? And how are you inviting these people to take the next step? Click, call you directly, send you a DM, whatever that is, okay? And number three, use your captions to connect. So don't just describe the picture. Example, arts and crafts. So today we did, we did some apple tree. We traced some apples, or we did finger painting. Like, no, don't just describe the picture. People understand what a picture is, right? So you have to ask a question, or you share a story, you create some type of emotion. Example. So let's say you're in a toddler group and that you're working with Play-Doh. So instead of just saying, today the toddlers, we had some Play-Doh fun, you can talk about why Play-Doh is so important in these early years and how it is working the fine motor muscles in their tiny fingers. And that is really important because the next step is to teach them how to cut with scissors and how to hold the pencil eventually, right? So these are all little things that you should be doing before your child is ready to even hold a pencil, right? So again, you're educating, you're kind of sharing a story, creating some type of emotion. You're not just saying, we're just playing with Play-Doh this afternoon, okay? So even one well thought out post a week can do more than 5 random ones. So don't think it's more is better. Just think quality, think value, think connection, okay? So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, okay, Christina, I hear you, but I don't even have time to figure out the right posts, then you need to get inside our Skool community. I create the social media content strategy, and I send my strategy to our professional designer, and he pairs it with a graphic or a video or a reel, and it is good to go. So all our content is intentional, it is engaging, it is stop the scroll worthy, and it really does focus on strong call to actions, educating, adding value, engaging, and inspiring others to take the next step. So it's really, really important that you have some type of strategy when you are posting and not just relying on posting more to get more clients, right? So Make sure you check the links in the show notes. I would love to have you inside our Skool community. And again, you can try it out for free for the first 7 days. So other than that, have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, I will see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.